Hey guys, it's Willie Johnson with the first ever Modding 101 tutorial. Now I know you guys are flipping out because we promised a long time ago had some issues, but it's here now, so get happy because it's time to learn. So let's get started. Before we start modding though, you need to know which programs you have to mod everything. So if you don't already have HDX editor, USBXblahiblabla, and Modio, I have conveniently taken 10 minutes out of my life, my ever busy life, to upload them to filefront. So in the description you can see a link to that, and you can download those so you can have them convenient fast, because they are hard to find online without viruses. I had some problems with that. So once you have those programs, we can get started. And the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a new profile. And that's to keep from losing or making unusable your online profile. So I have signed out and I'm creating a profile just for the occasion titled Modding 101. If you don't know, that's the series name. Alright, Modding 101. Alright, oh look at that, it's like a bean in my gamer picture. Alright, you don't want to join Xbox Live, don't have to customize anything. The only important thing is that you play a little bit of Call of Duty 4. And all you're going to do is you're going to set up a multiplayer match, a system link or whatever, and you're going to set up a game, whatever, and turn your brightness all the way up. And we'll talk about why that's important later. So I highly suggest that you do that, and I will pick it up after we finish with this. Alright, so we've went to a multiplayer game and we've turned up all brightness all the way, and we've exited to the dashboard, and we're ready to get started. So the first thing that you need to do is sign out, and then you're going to move all the way over into System Settings, and you're going to select Memory and go to Device Options on Hard Drive, and you're going to clear your system cache. And what that's going to do is get rid of any updates that would normally make it impossible for your mods to work. And then right next to that is your USB device, and you're going to configure that, which makes it possible to use with the Xbox. Just do keep in mind that it does get rid of all the information, and if it's like mine, that's insanely small, that's going to come up. It doesn't matter. Profiles take up very, very little space. So then we're going to go back to memory. We're going to select hard drive, gamer profiles, and there's our modding 101 with a smiling lima bean on it, and we're going to move that profile to the USB storage device, which is now called the memory unit. And then once that's in, you can take out your USB and plug it into the computer to get started, and we'll pick it back up when we get to there. So alright guys, so our USB is now in our computer and we can start the modding. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go to wherever you downloaded those 3 programs. Oops. And you need to open up USBXblahiblabla, blah, blah, blah. So let's do that now. And you're going to select Open Device, and then you're going to go all the way to the end, and this series of numbers and letters right there is your profile. So you're going to select Extract, and you're going to save that to wherever you're going to be modding it, or where you know it is so we can mod it. So there it is right there, and we're going to go back, and look, there's a series of numbers and letters right there. And that just happens to be our profile. So then we're going to drag that into the HDX editor. And we get this long series of code, and that's your profile stuff. So we're going to look for MOTD, which if you didn't already know, is an acronym for Message of the Day. And then you can see down here that it goes to .set custom classes. And the dot is linked with an OA right there. You're going to want to leave that there because that signifies the start of a new program. So from there on out, though, we're going to leave the dot there, and we're going to type bind space button in capitals underscore back space open quotes space UFO, which is going to give you UFO mode, space semicolon space give space RPG underscore MP space close quotes. And then we're going to see this corresponds with, see the little box there? That corresponds with that. So we're going to click over here at the box and fill in the rest of these lines of code with zeros until we get to our OA, which should be right around here. There it is, right around there. And we're going to leave that OA there, which signifies the end of the code. Let's go back and check it. Find space button underscore back, quotations UFO, space, semicolon, space, give RPM, blah, blah, blah. All right, we're good. So then you're going to click save. And it's going to save it to the same spot as your other thing did. And we can X out of that. We don't really need it now. And this is going to show up. And that's your new profile. That's a good one that you want. And this is your .bak, which is your backup file. I suggest not deleting your backup file for obvious reasons, because if you screw something up, like if you press backspace when you're using HDX, it'll make it where it won't work with the Xbox and you've lost your profile. So then from there, we're going to open up Modio. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so all Modio is going to do is it's going to be able to rehash and resign your new profile so it can be compatible with the Xbox and so you can move it back. So you're going to leave the .bak there and you're going to move in your new one. And it should show up with your, in my case, the smiling lima bean. And we're going to click rehash and resign. And once that's finished, we can X out of it, and we'll go back to the USBXblahiblabla. And we've still got it highlighted. We want to delete that one because that's our old one, and slide in our newly rehashed and resigned profile into there. And then we can exit out. Keep in mind that after you are done modding it, it does have to be rehashed and resigned again. So once you pull out your pen drive from your Xbox, when you're done, and your Xbox has been shut off, plug it back into your computer. The profile will still be right here, but all you have to do is open up Modio, slide it in, rehash and resign it, and replace the old one with the new one using your USBXblahiblabla. So let's plug it back into the Xbox and keep going. Alright, so the USB drive is back in our Xbox, and the first thing that you need to do now is you need to sign into your new profile, and then we are going to go to COD 4 and see what we did. And when you're playing with a modded profile, if you notice that when you go to split screen, only a select amount of the maps are available, so it's best just to go to a system link, and you don't have to link up with anybody, and you just start your own game, and that's where you do all of your maps, or that's where you can have every map except for the new maps that you've downloaded. You don't have to save to anything, that doesn't matter. And the reason why we turned up the brightness is because that's going to tell us if our mod worked. So let's go to Strike. We'll just start it here. And you can tell that the brightness is all the way up, which means that our mods work. That means our profile still works. And that's good. So, let's see. We're going to be Ghost because we want to be sneaky today. Change teams. Alright. And then what we've done is we've bound all of our mods to the back button. So you press back button and you can operate your UFO mode. And you press the back button again and you have your RPGs. If you run out of RPGs, you can't press the back button. You have to kill yourself. But we don't want RPGs because we're just going to go for the bounce. Aww. Alright, so thanks for listening. Go ahead and subscribe and post comments and stuff like that for more videos. And if you have an idea or suggestion for the next tutorial, just send me a private message. If you haven't noticed, this is my second commentary. So if you guys have any suggestions for commentaries or any things I can fix, just send me some private messages too, because this is all about you guys. Because I already know how to do this stuff. So you run the Modding 101 series. If you have any ideas, go ahead and post them, because that's the only way I'll be doing videos, is from your suggestions. So thank you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.